What a day at the office for the Mets. The New York Mets win 2 games tonight. Yes, I know I'm doing it in 2 separate videos, and that is only because I do not want to make this confusing whatsoever. So I'm going to just divide it into 2 videos so I don't mix up any information at all with the games. That's the only reason I'm doing this, and I'm not sure why people are saying, by the way, that we swept the Phillies. Yes, we swept the doubleheader, but we still have a game against them tomorrow, so please stop saying sweep on Twitter. But let's jump into this. Game 1 against the Phillies. What a game. So let's just jump into it. First inning, Walker strikes out McCutchen and Hoskins, and then Harper grounds out for the 1-2-3 inning. Nimmo leads off with a walk. Lindor flies out to left, and then Dom the bomb, baby, hits a home run to right center into the bullpen. 2-0 Mets right there. And can we please just keep Dom Smith in the 3-hole? Please, I beg you, Mets. Alonso then flies out to center. McNeil hits a liner to center, though, but then Conforto then grounds out, and the first ends there. Second inning, Alec Boehm doubles to left field. Walker then strikes out Didi, but Knapp then, following that, hits a sacrifice fly to left field to make it a 2-1 game. Walker strikes out Quinn, though, to end the inning. Guillorme gets a base hit up the middle. By the way, Guillorme has been so consistent. Guillorme he's got to be in the lineup more, in my opinion. He's got to start getting in there. Walker then grounds out, but runner moves over to second. And then Nimmo strikes out with a runner left on second. And the Mets still suck with runners in scoring position. Third inning, Walker strikes out Anderson. Kutch and strikes out Hoskins to get the side. Lindor then draws a walk when the Mets come up to bat. Alonso strikes out. McNeil grounds out at first. So quiet inning there for the third. Fourth inning, Didi and Boehm on with 1 out. Double play gets Walker, though, out of trouble, who I thought pitched really well tonight. I think people are overlooking how well Taijuan Walker ended up pitching. I thought that he had a really solid outing, despite the fact that it would have been really short-lasted in a normal game. I still think he did well. Then the 5th inning, Walker strikes out. Knapp looking. Phillies fail a challenge as a ball hits the dirt first. I don't understand why that was challenged in the first place. It clearly hit the dirt and then hit Roman Quinn's foot. Roman Quinn, though, ends up walking either way. And I noted that it's weird that the Mets struggle against Roman Quinn, considering the guy swings a string of spaghetti at the dish, so I don't know why. Walker then walks Miller, but because of ump making really bad calls, and that will end up getting Walker out of the game, and Castro comes in. Castro strikes out McCutchen, then Guillorme tags out Quinn, and he jumps really high for this one. Quinn slides past the bag because I'm pretty sure he thought, hey, this was overthrown. Guillorme, not really the tallest of guys, so it probably went down the line and I'm going to get up and go score. But that was not the case. Guillorme ends up leaping and catching that one and then gets Roman Quinn out. And then the Mets don't really do anything at the dish in that 5th inning. 6th inning, Harper gets a hit to left field with 2 men, and then 2 men are on. And I know that Rojas sucks at managing the bullpen, because I don't know why the Mets never ended up getting Loop into this game, because you had Harper that came up, you had Didi that came up, you had lefties that came up that you really should have brought Loop in, and also he has not pitched in a while, which clearly it doesn't matter to the Mets, because we've not seen Robert Gsellman pitch still. We haven't seen Hildenberg pitch yet. We haven't seen Lucchesi in a while, so clearly it doesn't matter. Castro then strikes out Boehm looking. Guillorme can't beat Segura at first, and the game ends up getting tied at 2. And then Castro strikes out Knapp to get it out without letting up any more runs. And then this is what pissed me off. Conforto got pegged, or almost got hit by a pitch to the head from Alvarado, I think his name is. Alvarado. There you go. There's his name. Ends up almost getting hit by the pitch, and then he does get hit by a pitch at 100 miles per hour the next one. And I am pissed that the Mets did not charge the mound here at all. Like, I'm sorry, they're throwing at you like that. You got to charge the mound. You got to charge the mound, in my opinion. And Then Pilar ends up getting hit in the 7th inning. I almost said Pilar because of the Mets broadcast saying it, even though it is Pilar. But 7th inning, Diaz comes in for Castro, gets a 1-2-3 inning. Guillorme then draws a walk when the Mets come up to the dish. And then Brogdon hits Pilar. That's what I was talking about. Right then and there, it's over. You got to charge the mound, or you got to retaliate later in the game, or since it's a doubleheader in the later game, I don't know why the Mets literally did nothing whatsoever in either game to retaliate, considering how pissed Dom looked that they were doing that. Nimmo then strikes out. Lindor flies out, and the Mets leave runners on first and second with Dom striking out. Diaz goes out for Trevor May. A pass ball moves the runners over. Gregorius gets a deep infield hit, and that Lindor couldn't end up gunning him out, and the Phillies end up going up 3-2. I ended up writing "fuck the runner" on second roll, which ended up saving the Mets though later on as Alonso hits one to left center field and drives a run in and ties it at 3. Conforto then draws a walk. Didi air loads the bases up as McCann gets on. And then VR. This one's VR. The two of them, like the Mets broadcast say, they mix it up. So do I. But Jonathan VR gets a hit to left field, and the Mets win 4-3. What an insane win for this one. This one got way too shaky though for me. This is getting concerning, honestly, how bad the lineup has been lately and how dead the bats have been, except for Brandon Nimmo and Luis Guillorme. Same with Dom, actually, but Alonso not looking too great. McNeil looks really awful. Conforto really awful. McCann, I'd like to see a little bit better from him. Lindor is not really doing too well at the plate, being honest there. And then this goes back to the bench options. Kevin Pillar is just not great, in my opinion. He just isn't. And this is something where the Mets at the deadline, if you're in a playoff position, which right now we are now first in the division because of this doubleheader, I think that you have to improve this bench. You just have to. You have speed with the bench, but you just don't have, and you have good defense, but you don't have the bat. You have to have at least one guy that you could go to when you're in a situation where, all right, bases are loaded, so do we pinch it here, or we could bring this guy up. This guy's going to rake 90% of the time. You need one of those guys on the bench, in my opinion. And then with the bullpen, I'm a little confused with the way the bullpen's been managed this season. I truly have. The fact that Loop didn't end up in this game, like I said, confuses me. Castro, I think, is being way too overworked lately. I think that you got to give him a little bit of rest. I think that it's surprising that Gazelman hasn't been in. Not that I'm complaining, because we know Gazelman absolutely sucks. I think they're really just hoping that Lugo's going to come back before they have to use him in a game, honestly. Because it seems like no matter what, they're like, Gazelman, take a seat. Even when we're getting blown out, they refuse to bring him in the games, which is pretty weird. But that's really it for this game. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the second video for this doubleheader. Have a good night, everyone. Or I'll say that after the next video, because be sure to watch it.